Good morning, all of you. Good morning, all the students of 7th standard. Yesterday, we have completed the history's third lesson, religious synthesis. I hope you have understood the third one lesson. In a previous time, I have kept a little bit a portion of the geography's lessons, third lesson, that is tied. So, what is here? Today, I will try to complete that remaining portion of geography is there. So, I think we are learning third lesson of geography in that geographical explanations point is going on wave, page number 13. Geographical explanation, waves, page number 13. This one is going on. So, we will see this one, waves. So, as we hear the word wave, then easily that concept of the wave will become in our mind in front of, we can imagine that in front of our eyes. Waves means water is coming, that going, like in the sea, it is coming here, like in the sea, like in the sea. How? Waves are there, like in the sea, like in the sea, it is going there. This situation is there. If you want to observe the wave, then what is there? Take the water in a glass or in a mug or in a plate dish, you blow the air, waves will start to be generated. Small waves are there. Intensity is not that much more because we not blow air with that much full force. If you blow air over a hot milk or a tea, mostly in our home also we have seen that when we are drinking milk or tea, when it is hot, if it is in glass or if it is a cup, then what we'll do to make a cool down that we blow the air before to drink that. By blowing the air, we drink that. So if you blow air over a hot milk or over a tea while drinking, ripples are generated on the milk or the tea. Ripples, waves are generated on the milk or on the tea. When we blow it, so that ripples are generated immediately. The ripples, waves start to be generated over the milk or over the tea. Whatever the milk or tea you are drinking, if it is hot, then we blow the air, then ripples start to be generated when we blow the air there on the milk or on the tea there. In the same way, because of the force of the wind, in the same way we can say that when force of the wind is applied there, because of the force of the wind, water appears to be moving. Water is there, that water appears to be moving, that water it start to move there. We feel that water is moving there. The sea water get pushed by the wind. Sea water is there, that sea water it start to get pushed because of the wind. From the air, that water start to push front side, start to push front. Why it start to push? Because of the wind, it start to be pushed front side. That sea water is there, that sea water start to be pushed front side because of the wind. It will start to be pushed front there because of the wind. It's happened there. And ripples are generated on the water surface when because of the wind, that water start to be pushed, then ripples start to be generated on the water. How? What kind of ripples started there in a cup or in the glass, that hot milk or the hot tea that there when we blow the air, how the ripples started there to generate. Like same type of ripples start to be generated in the sea, means on the sea water or on the surface of the water there. Ripples start to be generated on the water surface. These are called as a waves. So to that ripples, the ripples are called as a waves. When it start to be generated, that ripples are called as a waves there. Means what is mean by wave? Listen that when air get pushed to that water, what are the ripples started on the water surface, that ripples are called as waves. Next paragraph. The sea water moves up and down. Whatever the sea water is there, that sea water, it moves up and down. Water is there, that water moves up and down, I can say. It start to be moves up and down, or slightly forward and backward, slightly forward and backward, I can say, or I can say it start to be move like a forward and backward. That sea water, it slightly moves forward or backward. Movement started there. They move forward or the backward. Slowly it will go front, slowly it will come back there. That type of movement started there. So movement started there, slightly toward the forward or the backward there on the sea surface, on the water surface. The waves bring the energy contained in them to the coast. So what are the waves are there? They bring the energy. What are the energy is contained in them? What are the energy is stored in the wave, stored in the water? That energy they bring toward the coastal region area, toward the coast. Waves are there. In that means waves, wind energy is there. Because of the end, because of the air, it pushed toward the front side there. So that waves, in that wave, what are the energy is there? That energy pushed that water toward the coast. So waves are generated, they are coming toward the coastal side, toward the end side of that sea. They break in the shallow water near the coast. And near the coast, how is the water? Water is shallow. Water level is very less in the coastal region area there. So they break, that energy breaks near the shallow water in the to the coastal side there. They break into them coast when the water is coming toward the coastal region side or toward the coastal region or area. That energy or that energy into the water surface, it is coming toward the coastal side, and that energy break toward the coast. So waves, the energy into the waves, what are the energy there into the waves? That energy break down toward the coast. When the waves are coming toward the coast, there that energy will totally break down that. Large or the small waves are formed continuously. Large or the small types of waves are formed continuously. Waves are there in the sea, on the water surface. Some type of big type of waves or the small types of waves are formed there continuously. They form on the surface there, water surface there. Waves form there continuously. Generation of waves is a natural and regular occurring phenomena to that. Generation of the waves. Waves start to be generated. So this thing, generation of the wave, it is a natural phenomena. It is a natural situation or the condition that it is continuously, the waves are formated, the waves are generated there. It is continuously. This we can see the figure 3.10, waves coming toward the coast, how the waves are coming toward the coast, that we can see that. Beach also we can call to that. Now structure of the wave. Next one point, that is the structure of the wave. How is the structure of the wave? The sea water gets pushed up and down. Whatever the sea water is there, that sea water, it gets pushed up and down because of the wind. Because of the wind, that water is pushed up and down. It will be pushed up and down, up and down. The water will be pushed because of the wind. Because of the wind energy, water is pushed there. The raised up portion of the wave is called as a crest. What is the raised up portion is there? In figure they give that map in textbook 3.11. It shows that raised up. What is the water level when increased? That upper water level, that position is called as a crest. So the raised up portion of water is called as a crest, and the depressed one is called as a trough. Depressed one, which is downside, when it will go, it will raise the water upside, and when it will come down, when it will go to the lowest position at down, that position is called as a trough. Lowest one. Raised one is called as a crest, lower one is called as a trough. Remember these two things. If you have the pencil, then you underline that. If a strong wind is blowing in one direction, if the wind is there, that wind is very strong, and that wind is, if the wind is blowing into the specific one direction, if the wind is going into the specific one side, if the strong wind is blowing into the specific one direction, large waves are generated. For example, from one side only it is pushing, then what will happen? More force will apply, and large or big type of waves start to be generated because of the more force is applied from the one direction. So big larger waves start to be generated there. The vertical distance between a crest and the following trough is also called as a amplitude. Next thing, that is, what is there? The vertical distance. Vertical means height. Crest, when water level is increasing, vertical distance, height is there, and vertical distance between a crest and the following trough, downside, lowest water. So what are the distances there between the crest and the trunk is called as a amplitude. That distance is called as a amplitude, or it is also called as a height. It is called as a amplitude there. What is called that? Distance. When the crest is there, height, and the lowest position trough is there, that distance, a vertical distance, that straight distance is called as a amplitude there of the waves. Whether the distance between the two successive crests or the trough is called as a wavelength, and the distance between the two successive crests. For example, one time here wave generated, it came upside, that is crest, it came back down, trunk, again it is generated, it came up. So the distance between from here to here, this distance is called as a wavelength. It is called as a wavelength, and the distance, vertical distance from the crest to the trunk, downside, it is called as a amplitude. These things you have to remember. Amplitude, trough, and the crest. And distance between the one successive wave to the crest and another successive crest, that is called as a wavelength. In your textbook it is there. If you see the figure, then you can understand this properly. The wavelength is amplitude, and whatever the wavelength is there, that its amplitude and its velocity depend on the velocity of the wind. Wavelength, their amplitude is totally depend on the velocity of the speed. It is totally depend on the speed of the wind there. Whatever the kind of speed is there of the wind, it is depend on that. Do you understand in proper way? If you want, then I will draw that figure on the board. You can see here. 1 minute. This information is here on the figure 3.11. I will show you in a proper way. You can see there. If you see, you are able to see, then you can understand that. See how it is information done. So what is here? Informations. What are the information is? Figure that. So this position, when it will be rise here, it will be called as a crest. When it will come, it will be called as a trunk. And this height, vertical height, is called as a amplitude. And again it will be rise, it is crest here. So the distance between the two successive crests, that distance is called as a wavelength. So this information is here. It is in your figure that you understand we study this, and remaining part we will take in the tomorrow's videos. So thank you very much.